Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Mah-Dry-Bread and these are 7 great tips to improve at Mount Blade Warband. Number 1. Get used to giving your troops orders. One of the biggest mistakes I see new players do is letting all their troops charge in for the entire fight. Instead, start the battle by hitting F1 twice to tell everybody to hold position to give yourself a bit of time to plan things out. You can hit the backspace button to bring up the orders interface, or you can do it entirely through function keys. A very simple setup I've had a lot of success with is riding to a nearby hilltop and telling both my archers and infantry to hold position on it. I then order my infantry to advance 10 paces twice. Lastly, I tell my cavalry to follow me while I circle the enemy to pick off whoever I can, while my archers wear them down from a range. If the enemy tries to charge the archers, my own infantry will have the high ground to protect them from. Number 2. Get a lance early in the game. It'll be your best way of easily killing targets until you've had time to level up and get high quality equipment. This tactic is especially powerful in early game if you buy a jousting lance because it's a blunt weapon, so you'll easily knock out enemies to capture and sell to fund getting your first proper set of equipment. Number 3. Get heroes to cover most of your team's skills, so that you can put more of your skill points into skills that will aid you in combat. You'll be able to get plenty of heroes over the course of the game, and they're never going to be anywhere as good in a fight as you are, so it's a good idea to have them focus on team skills. That way you can have them hang back with your archers to stay safe, while you spend most of your points on combat skills. Number 4. Study up on the armor and weapons that you'll want to use in late game, and try to get enough strength for it early. 9 strength is a good number to aim for because it'll unlock all of the armor, as well as some great one-handed axes. Number 5. If you don't know where to put your next stat point, agility is always a safe pick. Having more horse riding, shield, and athletic skill is always useful, and it will eventually make you extremely hard to kill in late game. Number 6, if you haven't gathered your army yet and you want to gain a ton of quick renown in the early game, just get yourself a practice lance and a decent shield and start killing groups of bandits on your own. It takes some practice, but as long as you're very careful about archers, you can reliably beat gangs of bandits that vastly outnumber you just by charging, knocking one out, and riding away, then repeating. You'll end up with tons of renown for winning incredibly lopsided battles, as well as making tons of money early game by selling the prisoners you take. Once you get good at it and have a decent shield, try your hand at a large group of sea raiders by yourself for big chunks of renown in a few minutes flat. Just make sure to circle them for a few minutes so that they'll run out of ranged weapons first. And number 7, you can speed up the map travel by holding Control, then holding spacebar. I know people with over 500 hours in this game that have never realized you can do this, and it's absolutely life-changing. It makes the game 1,000 times more playable. If you want to watch more Mount Blade Warband, I have a playthrough of it up on this channel. I'll go ahead and link that on screen for you. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips that you want to share. I'd love to have more feedback. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.